more of that.
And we're back.
Welcome to Ram Ranch.
Why the fuck are the analog sticks so fucking sticky?
Because it's a PS2 controller.
No, they're like not as sticky.
Look, I might have enjoyed the PlayStation before you came. I mean, I'm not saying I didn't.
It takes two to
tango.
But it takes two to tango, but three's always a crowd.
Yeah.
Wait, have we already done this? Yeah, because we gotta go back and get the.
Gosh. Oh yeah, I remember we missed one.
How many do we have?
One. Pretty sure we just missed. No, we've missed a few. Never mind. All right. So now put caution to the wind. Get shot. F it. I remember we were pissed. We're pissed. Look around here. Make sure there's none around.
Yeah, that we had to have missed some like early. I feel like.
I feel like that's what happened.
This little bitch.
What's up, bitch? What's up, bitch?
So, I was watching a video. I thought you had a jewel in your hand for a solid.
Oh, these two pens.
Yeah.
Yeah, my jewel, bro.
I was like, oh no.
They're getting creative these days.
Oh, Tad has a jewel again.
He has a jewel again?
His 6th one.
Yes. He's lost many. Many a jewel
has been
lost. Yeah, they just go right into it after you've done it multiple times.
Carmelita, you bitch.
Alright. Travel around a little bit. Take a gander.
We just gotta walk around.
Take a gander.
We just gotta walk around. We ain't no hurry.
Oh no!
So
Shocking.
you gotta turn that down some more.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Is our mic picking up this game volume,
Stupid
making some awkward,
yeah, you stupid little bitch.
Take back?
Stupid little cunt. But yeah, Tad's on his 6th jewel. But I was watching a video today, boy.
You might want to walk, like, around in these places, because I know they hide it with camera angles and whatnot.
Ooh, almost got offed right there, didn't I?
You have a double lucky charm, so you're fine.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to waste that shit. There ain't no way, it's just like right here. Holy fuck, speaking of wasting it.
Yeah, you don't want to waste it or anything. Be a shame if that happened. You were saying something about Tad.
No, this wasn't about Tad, it was about anime.
Oh, you know, the usual topics.
So, I was watching this video and they were claiming, you know, that there has been no animes as of recent that they would call a modern classic. What would you have to say about that?
Say everything you said again, because I was reading something and now
bitches.
it's just...
Oh shit, I got
one. We got one more. Oh, there it is. Where? Right there. It's right on that next building.
Oh,
on that next building. Yeah. Okay, cool. You got it, kids.
That they say, as of late, that there have been no animes that would be considered a modern classic.
I would agree.
You would?
Yeah, I would.
What would be close?
I can't think of any.
Really?
No.
Like not Goblin Slayer?
Definitely not. Goblin Slayer was absolutely hated by the entire community for a solid while, so it's definitely not.
Really?
Yeah, it was hated by a lot of people. I mean, it's interesting. I think it's interesting, and I think it's cool, but a lot of people didn't like it, and I understand why they wouldn't. But, so yeah, I definitely wouldn't consider it that. I mean, people are really liking Shield Hero, but I don't think it's to that level.
What makes a classic in anime, you reckon? I didn't watch this full video, so I'm sure he explains
like one of those really repeatable ones. Like people go back to Naruto and stuff and Dragon Ball because they're just classics, you know?
Oh yeah.
And it's has that nostalgia factor.
I think
so. If I think back to it's shame. I don't want to call this one a classic, but it is to me. And it sucks, but No Game No Life.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's an anime that a lot of people like when they're first getting anime watched.
We literally just unlocked the blue pants, by the way, but go ahead.
Nice. And it rocks. I love that anime, but sadly the creator stole art, so he got sued out of his mind. So there's not going to be a second season, even though he set up a season, and it was going to be so good. But
they said, "Fuck you."
He stole art and got sued out of his head. So.
Should I save and quit or go to the end? What do you want me to do? You want me to finish it out? Or save and quit?
I think you can just finish it out. This doesn't really take long after you get past that point.
Not really.
I mean, yeah.
But, go ahead.
Let's see here. Really like No Game No Life. Of course, Sword Art is a classic.
Yes. I got
Just because, you know, Attack on Titan. All those ones that, like, you know, all those ones whenever people say anime, and, like, first getting into anime that everyone thinks
exactly.
about.
Sword Art Online is definitely one of those. And I think, honestly, like, multiple...
I think Attack on Titan is more, but that's...
Well, I mean, that's... Point. Oh, yeah, I can agree with that as well, but what I'm saying is that, for one, multiple seasons, I think, is required for...
No.
You don't think,
absolutely not.
You don't think so?
Absolutely not.
I think more than one season, like, makes a classic.
That... No.
I don't know. Just every classic I know has more than one season.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the connector. I believe there's many anime classics that are just like movies. You know?
Oh shit, I gotta do things. There you go.
Like, all the Ghibli movies are mostly classics.
Well, those are movies, though. They're not series.
But they're anime.
Yeah, what? But you were connecting...
You just said classic anime. That's all you said.
What makes an anime a classic?
Why are those not classics? They're
those
anime.
They are classic.
Classics.
No, that's what I'm saying. But they are movies. They're anime movies. They're not a series, like a TV series.
That's not what we were talking about.
Oh, I was confused then.
We're talking about anime as a genre.
Okay, well, I mean, I was just saying you
can't...
like
saying action as a genre.
Okay, well, yeah, what I was saying, but you can't, like, take a movie versus... Because a movie can't have, like, a...
Yes, you can.
Well, yeah, I guess if you put, like, a saga within it.
No. A single movie can be comparative to a series.
Okay. I don't think so, but...
Why?
I don't
For
know.
what reason?
They're just different levels.
I don't think they are.
I kind of always thought they were, but that's just me.
Of course, they have different audiences. I mean, just because how it's consumed, but they're the same. Like, I feel like they're a similar art form, so in turn are comparable.
Well, yeah. I mean, in that case, they are.
Like, I mean, they might be as different as, like, say, a painting and a comic book art. I mean, they might be, like, that different, but they're still, like, the same. They're still, you know, a painting. They're still an artist drawing something.
Right.
You know, and therefore comparable.
Right. I didn't get to watch, like, his full thing, but also, I think also to consider an anime a classic in the modern times, I think for one big thing, it's too early.
Yeah, I mean, it really takes time to develop that kind of feeling toward it.
Yeah.
Because, like, when Attack on Titan first came out, no one was like, this is a classic.
No, I don't think.
Like, when it first came out, people were like, this is gory and makes you sad.
I don't think.
And that was it.
There's not really anything except for, like, I think only, like, maybe in Disney movies, but there is, like, rarely things you see where it's like, oh boy, this is gonna be a classic, you know. I've only seen that happen, like, in Disney movies or, like, big production Universal movies or something like that, you know.
Describe that. Give me a little bit more on that.
What do you mean? Describe it more. Like, for example, what's a movie I watched? Well, for example, like Disney movies. What's one that I've seen that I was like, boy, it's gonna be a classic. Well, Frozen for one. When I first saw it, I was like, well, that's gonna be a classic.
I mean, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think any princess movie is gonna be considered a classic. I think.
Yeah,
Disney
by some people. I mean, there's some that like
Moana, I don't think should be a
with.
classic, but I think a lot of people will.
Yeah,
consider
a lot of people would consider that a classic. I agree. That didn't jive with me.
They didn't jive. It's like, boy, it's gonna be a classic. It didn't jive with me that much.
You know what didn't jive with me as much to be a classic?
What?
Princess and the Frog.
It was more for me than Moana was.
I think it is more than Moana is, but for me personally, I just never.
But I feel like that younger audience that it appeals to, they will consider it a classic.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
They'll be like, boy, this is a classic. Back in my day, when I'm sitting here like with Little
Just
Mermaid.
like a lot of Moana, like anytime they were on a boat, I was just like zoned out. I just wasn't paying attention like anytime they were
it with song,
on
right?
Like, and then like when because all I remember from that movie is her being on the original island,
And Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
finding the boats that are hidden. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Of course.
Crab. Big fire lady fight. That's all I remember. Only things I remember about that movie.
Nice. What's another one I've seen? What's one that's not Disney that I've seen? There's one that I'm trying to think of. Because I know it's there.
Oh.
Yeah, I do. Boy, it's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Ooh, boy.
Listen, 2.
We got 40. We need 40.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize that was a 2. I thought it was
Oh,
more than
there
that.
was something else I've seen that wasn't a Disney movie that I was like, boy, it's going to be a classic, my boy. My dude.
Big dude.
Big dude.
We're getting to like deep talks this episode.
We are, aren't we?
It's like
I like it.
Like
Fuck!
it's one of those episodes that I'm glad we don't have cameras, because I just imagine people seeing us as like two intellectuals sitting with glasses of wine with
Not wine. Some bourbon.
No, fuck that. Wine.
I hate wine.
You're a dumb piece of shit.
You.
So
Okay.
look, you're ruining the moment. Okay, I was setting a scene and you ruined it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So let's get back.
Continue.
We're sitting here with your drink of choice if you think you are a sophisticated person or
Yes.
a dumb piece of shit like Blake.
Fuck.
And we're sitting with our legs crossed and we're going like, yes, I do agree.
Yes. Yes.
Blake, yes.
Yes.
It's a little sip and then, going back to talking about our
Like the little kiss noise you
intellectual-
just did.
Yes, a little kiss for
Yes.
all our loyal viewers.
There's a way I can get on the other side right there, but I don't think it's.
I don't think there's one over there.
Yeah, there's 2 over there.
What the fuck?
See.
Oh,
It
well,
must
you can
be.
just fall down there.
No, I can't.
Can you not after that thing falls?
Well,
After
maybe
that
I
thing
just
goes
I
down?
just thought that was a way before I had to make this thing fall. But I guess I got it. But what was
Cutscene!
God, what was it? I know what it is.
Then you can drop down there. You can jump down to
I
that.
can't. I'm trying to get my camera angle down
Just drop.
there.
Right.
Oh, Sly, my boy. One. Okay. Now I gotta go all the way.
Yeah. Oh!
Wait a minute. Could I have done that the whole time?
Yeah, I'm sorry you're a dumbass.
Oh,
Damn.
well.
Damn.
I was played by the man.
They played us like a damn fiddle.
Damn. God damn it. What's a movie I've seen? God, dude. There has been one that I've seen. I don't know. Like, okay, sports movies, for example. A sports movie I saw that was like a classic 42.
The first time I saw, what's it called as a kid? The movie that, was about a race car driver and then he, like, fell out of it and got beaten by a French guy.
Talladega Nights?
Yes,
With
Talladega
Will
Nights.
Ferrell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one.
That's a classic, straight up.
That is a classic,
classic.
straight up.
You know-
Remember how, like, when we were watching that as kids and Mom made us look away at the end because they kiss at the end?
She is a conservative white woman.
She's a conservative white woman, and they did a little
She's
French
like, look
kissy
away,
kiss.
because you kids aren't gonna grow up to be gay.
This, no.
It's like, no, Mom, I just like pussy in general, so you
Yeah.
don't gotta worry about
And
it.
some dick. What?
What?
Wow, I'm glad you're saying shit, you dumb piece of shit.
But but yeah, but that was one that was definitely. It came out when we were young, so we didn't appreciate classics at that time.
Mm-hmm.
We just accepted what classics were. But I was a kid whenever that came out, and I wouldn't have seen it as a classic, but I looked up, I remember looking at that movie, and I was old enough to be like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this probably for a long time after it's out,
Mm-hmm.
and it is. It's just a funny movie that people can go back to. It's like, dude, Talladega Nights, watch it, It's funny. Okay,
There's
what
quite
am
a
I
few.
missing?
Don't worry, it doesn't make you get it, so you can, like, activate this and it won't matter. Because it won't.
Boys.
Okay!
A good day. It might be on that card that I missed.
Yeah. Now walk away from the key.
Walk away from the destruction I just caused.
Walk away. Don't look at the explosions.
Only cool people don't like explosions. But,
Yeah, we're not cool, so turn around and look at that shit.
I don't know, what's a movie you've seen recently that you realize is going to be probably a classic?
Oh, well, I mean...
And I also
of course,
feel like,
a lot of the...
can I say this real quick? I feel like that classics also just make themselves. You know, it just, like we said, in time they will become classics and you just accept them as classics. But also I feel like it's the people who watch them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just feel like it's also the audience it appeals to. Like, different people consider different classics. If you know what I mean?
Yeah. And, like, because, once again, I was about to say, along with that audience thing, I feel like for a certain set number of people, like, Avengers Infinity War and follow-up Endgame will be classics to them.
Yeah. I feel
Because, because whenever I was watching Endgame, when I was with some people, I really, turned to them, I was like, I felt like I just watched the end of an era.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I felt it.
Don't give me no spoilers. We don't want no Endgame spoilers here.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't spoil anything. It's just the feeling you have at the end. Because, I mean, that's no secret. They're moving into... Because they call, Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, and they're going into Phase 3 now.
I'm catching up on all my Marvel stuff.
Have you watched Infinity War yet?
No, literally, here's what I'm doing. Well, I'll actually explain this.
I sure hope you're not watching all of the movies again.
No,
it's
listen.
going to take forever.
No, listen. Listen, bro. Okay, listen. But first, I'm going to unlock this, and we're going to do next time, and I'll explain. Because we're at a solid 16 minutes. But go ahead with what you were saying.
Anyways, that's going to be a classic to people just because of, those two movies encapsulate, because everybody's going to have their, certain Marvel movies that they find more nostalgic to them for this or that reason.
Exactly.
But those movies, accumulate all of that.
On the comic book side, the Dark Knight series is going to be classics, in my opinion. The Dark Knight, any Dark Knight trilogies.
Yeah. The Dark Knight trilogy is going to be a classic.
It might not be considered right now, but freaking, how can you beat?
I think it would be.
How can you beat? Well, right now, I think they're too new.
I think it would be.
But right, I mean, how can you beat How can you beat the Heath Ledger Joker?
I mean, really, it is
the best.
It is the best.
In my opinion, fight me. It is the best Joker performance.
Oh, so we need to watch the Joker movie.
Yeah, that just came out.
We need to watch that.
But you know what? We'll continue this these deep topics next time with the movies. We get the quality memes.